thanks for tuning in and being patient. I know you understand it's not cut and paste what I do, and it takes its time, and you know, got a life. In fact, there's well over 60,000 frames I used on to try and get some decent images for you, and I did. I got some good ones. The videos. The videos I made don't really show the detail like the pictures do, but they do show the glows and form changing of this thing. Anyway, start at the beginning. Hopefully this is the first of many subscriber videos because it's first hand. They shot it and no one else has seen it, and I'll get a chance to look close and see what's going on. And this is pretty remarkable. A chap called Owen got in touch with me and said he'd seen a light in the sea when he was in Malta at a friend's. He sent me what he'd shot. It was 3 short films, and we arranged a video call. God knows how I managed to do it. Neither of us knew what we were doing. It was on Messenger or Signal or something. I can't remember now. But we did, and we had a fantastic chat. He's a great guy, and his background is in emergency rescue training for military, etc. So when he says to me that the orb was roughly around 2 meters across in diameter, I pretty much take his word for that. So this is what he told me. It was late afternoon. He was in Malta at a friend's, and he went out onto the balcony. He was alone, and there was this light in the sea, and another light above it. And so he got his phone and filmed 2 short films, and then he felt really tired, and he wanted to go have a nap. So he went inside and had a nap, and he laughed about it when we were talking, because it's, why would you do that? I said space aliens were getting to it, but then he woke up and he went out and it was still there. So he shot the final video, and it was quite late in the evening then, so we don't really know what the duration was, and dusk was coming down, so it makes the quality quite difficult to get, but the glow from this thing is incredible. The reason I shot so many frames at various speeds was to try and capture that crisp image, the best I could, that would say, yeah, wow, this is something. And it was really difficult because at 30, 60, 90 and 120 frames per second, and then I multiplied some of the 120s again to try and get some, and I was scrolling through hundreds and hundreds of images at a time, clicking one, having a look, and it was just not coming through. It's like a soft glow, like a milky covering. It looked like it was blurred, but I don't think it was, or at least not all of them, because we had a similar thing happen on the George Knapp one, if you remember. Some of them were clear, some were milky. This one doesn't go clear. It's kind of milky all the time, but it changes from milky to this glow, and you can see the stuff going on around it. The videos are difficult to get, very difficult, but look at these images. These are breathtaking, I think. It shows the water interacting with the orb, splashing against the side. The water is incredibly, very still around the orb, so you can actually see under the water. You can see rocks and stuff, but covered in green and things. Just dark and dark blue. So I enhance some of these, not with the AI, but with DaVinci, with the contrast wheels and stuff. And I found some new ones which brought out some great detail without taking away what's there. This is just DaVinci stuff. And I didn't use any video AI on it. I just used that. I just used it for the frame capture, and then put that through upscaling, and that's how I could blow it up this big. These were 35,000 pixels, I think, or 32,000. Enormous, absolutely huge. So we can go right into it. I love this picture. It's one of the first ones I found. We can see the water interacting with the side of the orb. There's a real close up there. Tiny details of whatever it is. Bubbles, growth. That's one of the light above. I didn't do that many of this because it does change a lot. I think you're going to have to go back once you've watched this and maybe freeze frame some once you've heard me waffling, and have a closer look yourself. You can see the shape of the whatever it is. I remember Owen saying about the glows of the purples. I have done no colour alterations whatsoever on this, Look at these like fibres or something, or which is in plasma growth. Some of it looks like bloody moss. I mean, I really don't know. You'll see that coming up. But they were very close-up images of the surface of the orb. They were moving in. Some green on that. There's stuff underneath, not really formed. There's some green, purple there. And that thing, what's that? Like a paddle. These lines appeared. I don't know, how they. I go closer in on one. There you go. I think I go in again. You can see like forms under the ground. There's that. It's got like little twists in it. But it's not there all the time. A lot of the rocks are though. There you go. They seem to reach out across to the orb. Look at that coming off the side. This is just a split of a second. So like mid-glow, frozen. Look at this hazy plasma. So I usually do an out shot and then go in, so you can have a closer look at it. I know you probably won't understand it out of context like this, but that's the orb, and I'm just going in close because there's stuff going on around the edge, and stuff I didn't realise until as late as yesterday. I'll show you. Look at the growth around the side there on the left. Pull in on that. These are similar forms that was on the George Knapp video. That texture, and on the Milan one, yes, so the one from Strawberry, which is the next one. Look at this. This is the edge of the orb. These appeared. Go in. What the hell is that? And again, I don't know. Fibres, growth. Look at this. They're looking at stuff on the blooming. On the releases, and so you have blurry discs and all this stuff, and that retrieval one was pretty good, but this is like it's a life form that I've never seen. No one's ever shown it before. This one coming up, there you go. That's the light that was above it on one of the shots. That's crazy, yeah? Got that same growth around. This is underwater again. We go with the light. See, I've pulled the contrast up just to show them off a bit better. Might not think, but I've seen so much of this now. So much of these patches of light that come up and meet whatever the object is, and in this case it's the sub-orb. There's I pulled the contrast up so you can try and see what was inside it. That's the best I could get with that. But can you imagine swimming in there with this stuff going around? Look at it. I've seen this now in so many videos. Houston Lights, George Knapp, the Milan one. I think there was someone, was it the New Jersey one as well? There's a little beetle bug thing. Crazy little tiny little eyes. Or is it plankton, or is it kind of iridescent little creatures that are drawn to this thing when it appears? That's another form from the side that just came up. I mean, these are, like I said, split seconds, so it's moving all the time. You see, it's a very aggressive action it has in the water. Even Owen was saying he thought it was like it was either steam coming off it while he was filming. You could see this sort of hazy mist coming off, like you can see on there. Or is it something emanating from the orb? Mad. Very organic, isn't it? Anyway, it's not as literal as some of the other ones we've had, but for me I find this absolutely brilliant. I love it. Because it's like another level of what we've been following. Patches of lights. See the different sizes in the ones in the sky, like in the Milan one, which you'll see when I do it. Great big ones, double ones, triple ones. not sure that was the same, but was it? Oh, I've caught it further on. It had moved. There's another strange shape colour at that one. No idea. There it is above the little beetle book thing on the right, top right. So how big they must be. So if that's 2 metres across, like the orb, then they're a fair size. A fist. A bit more maybe. I'm not sure about the dark patches. See the opening in the top of the pyramid thing, in the top of the orb. Look at that. Something coming out of it. More growth on the side. That was different before, wasn't it? Oh, there's something coming up that I want to show you before we finish. I know this has gone on for quite a while now. Oh, that's an inverted one. And I've done another inversion, but with Da Vinci, I think. And this, here we go. Look at the top of the heap, of the orb heap. Look at the top of the orb. See that growth? Zoomed in on it. Look at that. And then it changes and goes into that. In this mossy, grassy thing, which is the top of the orb. There's so much more I can do with that footage. I can isolate the light above, and you know, like I do with the masking tape on the screen, and track it, keep it in one place, keep it in the same size. It's just time, and there's lots of stuff to do. I've got another project on. The next one, a subscribers one, has got to be Milan. I've been on that. It's one of the first videos I got, and it's taken a while. I've got so much footage of it. I've broken it down to the usual thousands of frames, and I want to get this one done, and also a special project I'm doing for someone, but I've got to find the footage. I've got a couple of videos that I need, but I need more, so I'll tell you about that another time. It's ongoing. Anyway, thanks for everyone for brilliant comments. I've had some great chats with people about the unexplained, really, and what the heck's going on with these things. Your guess is as good as mine. I think it's the good shots. I think they're the real thing, and it's just a shame no one else has really picked up. They will do, I guess, but there is a theme here. We're following a theme that other people seem to be missing. They'll get there, I'm sure, but we'll keep going. And thanks for everything, everyone. And oh yeah, I've got a coffee thing now, so if you want to buy me a coffee, that'd be super. Take care, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.